Hi, Facebook world. I want to start taking some time to give some focus on the mental side of wrestling, and today I want to talk about a lot to do with. Or let me preface it by saying, last night, Edwin and I were talking, and the subject of opportunity cost came up. He hasn't worked out as much as he wanted to this summer. He wants to do great things in wrestling, which is awesome. But when you choose to do things that don't help with wrestling, it kind of sets you back. So if other people were working out and you're not working out, that person's getting ahead of you, either in strength or conditioning or even fine-tuning the move set, things like that. So we were talking about opportunity costs, and that brought up a huge side of the mental side of wrestling that people forget about. It's all to do with your choices. And the simplest way to put it is, everyone's heard of you have 24 hours in a day. Right? There's only 24 hours. You can't extend that. Some days I'd like to shorten that. But the reality is there's 24 in a day. And you have to choose what you're doing to help in your goals. And if you're not helping your goals, you're hurting your goals. The easiest way to do this is budgeting. So I work in finance. I work at Customers Bank. I don't know if you see on my shirt. What I've learned to do is, in my bank account, when I get paid, I need to make sure the things that need to get paid first. Those are the mortgage payments, the electric bill, the Comcast bill, you name it. Those bills have to get paid first. And if you're budgeting wisely, you're making sure you're paying your bills first. And that's prioritizing. And that's making sure the most important things are getting done first. So you have to prioritize your day. Normal people get 8 hours of sleep. So you take that 24 minus 8, you're at 16. If it's a school day, for a student athlete, you got about 9 hours a day, give or take, of school. So now you're really down to 16 minus 9, you're down to 7. So 7 hours a day. Now you got meals. So let's say an hour to wake up and have breakfast, and an hour for dinner. So now you're down to 5. So how are you going to truly spend those 5 hours? And budgeting those 5 hours wisely can either help, or wisely will help you a great deal. So obviously sleep is most important. That's why you get the 8 hours. That's a third of your 24. It's a third of your day. If you're a student athlete, you need to make sure that you're getting good grades. The best ability in any sport is availability. If you're not available to participate, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how many push-ups you did in the off season. It doesn't matter how much practice and how much tape you watch. It doesn't matter. If you're not available for the team, if you're not available to be on the mat because you're academically ineligible, it doesn't matter. Working out, taking the difference between workout and leisure. Opportunity cost is if you're taking those hours that you have budgeted and you work out. The opportunity cost is, working out is not that fun for most people. I'm probably the unicorn who likes to run and actually work out. Most people don't. It's hard work. So if you can take those couple hours and use it to make yourself better physically, mentally, watching tape, working out, that's going to pay off in the long run. Sure, that's not fun. Vice versa, the opportunity cost of playing Fortnite for 3 to 4 hours a day is going to be that 3 to 4 hours is that time you can't work out. You can't rewind the clock. You can't go back today or yesterday and say, you know what, instead of playing 3 hours of Fortnite, I want to go back and run sprints. It's impossible. So as long as you have the right mental outlook on your day, and I strongly encourage writing it down. So that's huge. If you can write it down and you can look at it daily and say, I want to dedicate an hour of my like 5 to 7 hour of kind of time I get to choose, if you can dedicate certain time slots to certain things, just like, you know, I'm going to make sure the bills are paid first. I'm going to make sure I get my workout in first. And then whatever extra time I have is my spending money, or my spending time. So that way you can choose that to watch football, play video games, you know, do those other extra things that don't necessarily help on the mat. So I know this video was a little longer than I want to do. I want to try to keep them short, but every Friday morning we're going to come to you from Venom Wrestling Academy, and we're going to highlight something on the mental side. So to recap today, it's all about budgeting your time. Just like you budget your paycheck, you got to budget your time, because once it's gone, it's gone. So focus on the sleeping, eating right, being a great student athlete and getting good grades, and working out, and then make sure those things get done first, and then you can play video games, and then you can, you know, go get ice cream, and then you can do all those fun stuff. But if you have a goal in mind, a big goal, especially those bigger goals, when you want to make it to states, you want to go be a state champion, you have to budget your time. So that's my mental, my thought nugget for you today. Your no calorie, no carb thought nugget. Chew on that today, and I love you all, and have a great Friday. Wrap up your week and have a great weekend.